Intro music fades. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into the life of one of history's most notorious figures, Pablo Escobar. While his name is infamous, the sheer scale of his operation and the complexities of his life are often understated. We're going to uncover 5 astonishing facts about the man who was once known as the King of Cocaine. So, buckle up because this is a wild ride. Let's start with the money. It's almost impossible to wrap your head around the amount of cash Escobar handled. At the peak of his power in the mid-1980s, the Medellin cartel was reportedly raking in an estimated $420 million a week. That's over $22 billion a year. This staggering income made Escobar one of the wealthiest men in the world. In fact, for 7 consecutive years, from 1987 to 1993, Forbes magazine included him on their list of international billionaires. The logistics of managing this much cash were a nightmare. They couldn't deposit it in banks, so they had to get creative. And that brings us to our second point, the bizarre problems that come with having too much money. Escobar's cartel spent an estimated $2,500 a month just on rubber bands to bundle the stacks of cash. But that's not even the craziest part. They stored the money in warehouses, dilapidated buildings, and even buried it in fields. The problem? Pests. It is estimated that they lost about 10% of their annual earnings. That's over $2 billion a year, to rats gnawing on the bills and water damage. Imagine losing billions of dollars to rats and just writing it off as a business expense. It's truly mind-boggling. Now, let's talk about his Robin Hood image, which is a very controversial part of his legacy. While he was a ruthless criminal, Escobar cultivated a reputation as a benefactor to the poor in his hometown of Medellin. He funded the construction of hospitals, schools, and churches. He even built an entire housing project, the Barrio Pablo Escobar, which provided homes for thousands of homeless people. For many in Medellin, he was a hero, a man of the people who provided what the government couldn't. This created a powerful base of loyalty and support that helped shield him from authorities for years. It is a classic example of how a complex figure can be seen as both a saint and a sinner, depending on who you ask. Our fourth point deals with the extreme lengths he went to for his family. Escobar was a devoted family man, and one story in particular highlights this. While on the run with his family, they were hiding out in a cold mountain safe house. His young daughter, Manuela, was suffering from hypothermia. To keep her warm, Escobar allegedly burned stacks of cash. The reported amount? $2 million. While his life was filled with violence and crime, his love for his family was undeniable. He was willing to literally burn a fortune just to keep his daughter warm for one night. Finally, let's look at the prison he built for himself. After a long and bloody war with the Colombian government, Escobar negotiated a deal to surrender. But he had one condition. He would serve his sentence in a prison of his own design. This prison, known as La Catedral, was more of a luxury resort. It featured a soccer field, a bar, a jacuzzi, and even a waterfall. He had telescopes to look down on his beloved city of Medellin. From inside La Catedral, he continued to run his massive empire, conducting business and even ordering executions. When the government finally decided this was unacceptable and tried to move him to a real prison, Escobar simply walked out and went back into hiding. La Catedral stands as a monument to his incredible power and audacity, a prison where the prisoner was king. Pablo Escobar's story is a chilling reminder of the power one individual can amass and the complex legacy they can leave behind. A ruthless criminal to some, a charitable savior to others. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey into one of history's most fascinating and fearsome figures. If you found this interesting, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more content, and ring the notification bell so you never miss an upload. See you in the next video.